and we're going to start on time. Well, 3 minutes late. We're going to start on time, but this is my friend Fan, and she owns Falcone's Nails, and I think I've been going there for 14 years. What year did you graduate from college?
2011.
I've been going there since 2011, so more than 14 years. Anyway, so clearly she's become a friend as much as she has been making me pretty and part of the Sparkle Squad. But like just also has a great heart. She donated a manicure a month package to CASA this year. And I see a lot of my friends in there. And she also does my brow waxing and my pedicures, but just again, has become such a good friend. So Fan is going to teach us all the things about how to do our own manis so that we look presentable. And for those, I guess everyone's already been on these, but best view, hit speaker view so you can actually see her. And I know other people will be jumping on. And the other thing is if you have questions, ask them. You know, we all have questions. This isn't supposed to be a formal situation. Okay, I muted Melissa. This is supposed to be interactive and fun. So make sure that you ask questions and let Fanny teach you all the things that she knows, because that's why we're here.
Can you see me, Holly?
Yes,
No.
Mom, we see you. No, we can't see you, but you're here. I'm muting you, Mom. Okay, more people are coming in. Fanny, go ahead and start.
Okay, so pretty much the first step is remember the manicure kit, and everything is in this purple package. Yep, you can go ahead and break it and take everything out.
Okay.
Okay, and then you need a clipper if your nails is long, if you want to clip them.
Fan, how do we clip appropriately?
Okay, here I'll show you. So at the shop, I will clip it first, but then since you're doing at home, this will be easy. I figured out this will be easier for you. So get a bowl of water and just soak your hands in there for just 30 seconds to soften it up a little bit. So when you make it, when you cut it, your nails won't be too crispy and we're gonna break on the side. Okay.
So should we already take polish? If we have polish, should we already take
then just remove it? Yeah. If you have polish, then just remove it. So this is my hands after I soak in the water. Just it's probably 10-15 seconds. It's good enough. Okay, and then you dry it.
I don't know who this is. Hello. I don't know who you are.
Hi, this is Fan. I'm the nail supplier.
Okay. I must be in on your Zoom with the wrong one. So okay.
Oh, Sandy, you're
wait,
you're the right one. Stay. Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if you can see. Can you see my hands, my nails?
Yes. So if you're on speaker view, you can see her nails. So make sure you click speaker view.
So here is the proper way to cut them. So you go from one corner like this, and then you go all the way. Depends on how, if you want them, just go like that, little by little, all the way straight to the other end, and then done. Don't just come straight in and cut in the middle. You go from one corner, slowly go to another. If you want them square, then make them square. If you want them round, then just trying to make it round, like, you know, cutting on paper.
So what's the cool thing to do right now?
And then after you cut them to the length that you want, so use this file here to, you know, smooth up all the edges. And you do whatever shape you like. Always start from the corner right here to prevent hangnails. And then you go all the way to the top. And then this corner, see this corner? You go back to the middle. So this corner to the middle, and then this corner to the middle. Just smooth your nails out. And you go one by one. And then after that, you will have all the little ridges here. So this is the buffer is for smoothing it.
Okay, wait, let's go slow for a second. I'm gonna
Okay.
mute everyone because I keep muting people because they keep the background noises.
Okay. Just let me know whatever I need to restart.
Yeah, so y'all, what kind of questions do you have so far based on what she has said?
I like your question when you were asking what's popular right now, square or round? Like, not square, but yes.
So round, it depends on the shape of your nails. If you like them round, you can make them round. But the square nails will prevent it from breaking on the sides more.
But there's
So
not
it just
a fashion trend.
no.
Keep yourself, Holly.
So how do you know if your nail shape?
So when you look at your nails, see mine right here, it's better to go with square. And if your nails is more like on the oval shape, then you go with round. So if your nails are a little bit wider on the bottom, I would recommend the round shape because it will make your nails look more narrow. If your nails are like a little bit more tiny, you go with square shape. That's like a trick for the contractor to make your nails look nicer.
And is there an in-between where you can go roundish square, like a
Yeah. They call it Scoville, which is half oval and half square. So they call it Scoville, but it's pretty much is what the round shape is. It looks like.
Okay.
So when you like it round, make sure here I have more nails here. So you cut here. When you go straight, you go from one end straight out to the other. But when you go round, after you cut them straight, just cut the side right here. Cut on both sides to make it look like a round shape. And then you file. You make it, and then you make it like it round. So see how easy that is? And then it's becoming round. So my middle finger is kind of round and my next one is square. So just cut on the edge and then smooth it up, then it will become round. And then so this it's called buffer. So it's the purpose of it is to smooth out these edges right here, all the shape that after you're filing your nails, it's just to smooth it out more.
Okay, so Fan, go back to the actual filing. Like you think it's so easy.
This filing. This filing. Okay, so on your left hand, if you can't do it, then you place this on like a surface like this. So you place it on like a table, and you use your finger to move back and forth instead. It's easier if you do it on your left hand. But on your right hand, you have a little bit more control, so you can just do it.
And you said to start on one corner?
Mm-hmm. So you go from one corner right here, go to the middle. And then this, make sure your file it's angled down like, 45 degrees. You file it to make it smooth, and then you go to the middle. And you do it on both sides. So your nail won't look too wide on the two edges. And normally the two edges is where you have the hangnails. That's the reason why we start from here, to prevent the hangnails to grow. Like that. Any other questions? I also use, I just have recently, Holly, so I didn't put it on the list. I don't know if I did put it on the list for you. So this is it's a cuticle removal. So after you shape and file on your nails, you can just apply this on here on the cuticle line. And then this wooden stick right here, you just push it at the edges, all the edges right here. And you see all the white stuff kind of coming out. So you use this end right here, okay? The one with the kind of flat end, you use that end to kind of push it.
So Fanny, when you get your nails done at the shop, why do we cut our cuticles versus we push whenever we're on our own? I mean,
we always push it first. We always push it first to get the dead skin out, and then we cut them.
Why is it my best friend prefers only, she doesn't like people to cut her cuticles. She prefers
Mhm.
to push it in. Is there a
Mhm.
reason for that?
Well, I think she don't want to. Some people, if you don't cut it the right way, after you go home for a day or two, your skin start to peel backward, like right here.
Okay.
So that's why some people, they're scared of get the cuticle cut.
Okay.
But if you cut it the right way, you only cut the right amount of what it's supposed to be cutting, then you won't tear the skin up here, so it won't peel. So you just clean up the whatever the leftover that you push out around here. I don't know if you can see it. See all the white spot there
Yes.
that I push out? So at home, you don't have to really cut it because you have to use this clipper right here, and it's pretty dangerous to use if you don't know how to use it. So I would prefer this. So just push it out. So this is like a manicure, basic manicure at home. Nobody gonna pay really attention to your nails. So this is a healthy way to keep your nails healthy at home. So after that, you just use a old toothbrush and just brush that out, clean that all the excess out. That's it. And then at the tip here, so you turn around to the with the wooden stick, you know, the pointy side right here. You go underneath of your nails to clean underneath of it, like that. See? So the flat ends is for you to push the cuticle, and then the pointy ends for you to clean under your nails. See, there's two ends of it. And then after you use it, just wash it in the bowl of water and then just let it dry, and then you can use it again.
Is the wooden one better, just out of curiosity? So like on your clippers, you have like the little metal part to like kind of dig out. It does seem a little rougher.
Yes, I think I like the wooden one. It's just more safer for you to use at home, so you won't hurt yourself. The one we use at the shop, at the shop, is really sharp, so it might hurt you sometime.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is just safer for you to use at home. Okay, so I guess after all that, then here's your magic, which is the nail tick. You just put it on to help it strengthen and hide all the flaw on your nails. And then here, I can just try to apply it. Pretty much it's just clear nail polish, and it takes like 2 minutes for it to completely dry. So you just only need to put like one layer, that's it. There, see how shiny, clean?
Cynthia,
Yes.
we have to go back to filing for a second. So I told you this the other day when we were texting after you dropped off my stuff and I was already playing. And then I'm doing it right now because my nails grow super fast. When I file it, it's still really rough. Like, how do we file it where it's more smooth?
So you make it go fast. Make it go fast, okay? And when it's smooth, and it's well, it's the line is smooth, but then it's still rough on the edges. That's why you use this.
Okay.
That this is the buffer to buff out the edges.
So there's some at Target you can buy, the buffers, and they have like all kinds of sides to it. Like one's for shiny, one's for smoothing. One's for...
You talking about this one?
Yeah, like when do you use...
This is called the Shiny Buff. I only recommended this when you travel because you don't have to carry like a nail polish, because sometimes when they have alcohol contained in there, they won't let you travel with it. So this is called the Shiny Buff. So what it does is just, so the gray side, you buff out the nails to make it smooth. And then the green side to make it more smoother. And then the white side, you go over it again and make your nails really shine.
Okay.
So this is just like we call it the Shiny Buff. It just make your nails shiny when you're traveling, or if you want to keep your nails shiny. So yeah, I also have this for sale. But if you stay in town or if you have time to come to the salon or you want to do your nails at home, I would recommend this be over the buffer is because the more you buff on your nails, the more your nails will be thin. So I'm very limited on the buffing side. And this for this buffer right here, we only use at the shop on the whole nails is because we're trying to like rough it up a little bit on the top part here, just to make the polish or the shellac stay on your nails longer. Even though when you do acrylic, we use the drill, which is the pretty much just to rough your nails up for the products to stay on longer. That's it. So normally if you want to keep your nails like healthy and you know, plain at home, then I wouldn't recommend too much buffering. So I only use this to buff out the edges so it won't snap or catch into your clothes.
So Fan, you know what?
Yes.
I've never thought about this just because I've done shellac for so long with you. What's the
Yes.
difference between all of those things that you just said?
Between like shellac and the regular manicure or what?
Like all the different types of manicures that you do and all the different toppings, for lack of a better way to say it. So shellac, gel. I mean, like, what are all the differences between all of those products?
So the regular manicure, pretty much people just wear, cut their nails short and plain and just trying to stay healthy with no polish. So when you use the polish on your nails, you have to prep it before you apply it on the polish. The whole purpose of it is just to make the polish stay on a lot longer. So when the plain manicure that I'm go over with you today, like the basics step, it's just for plain nails. But when you want to do polish your nails, you have to make sure you clean your cuticle more thorough and cut your cuticle on the side and make sure there's no moist and everything before you apply polish or shellac. The whole purpose of it is just to make the polish stay on a lot longer.
And then what's the difference between like the powder and shellac and gel?
Okay, that's a very a common problem. So gel and shellac is exactly the same process to apply, but it's totally two different products. So shellac, so here I would make an example. So this is shellac. It's same thing, same way to apply on, but it costs way more for the salon to carry. The bottle is a lot smaller, but the whole purpose of it is it's a lot healthier for your nails to wear. So I don't know if you notice, Holly, sometimes when you have to get your nails from out of town and then you come back to me and it takes me like 15 minutes to take off your shellac from somewhere else.
We blame my
then,
mom who can't speak up.
And then whenever you come to
I'm
my shop,
talking.
it takes us like less than a minute to take off yours. So that's the difference. So the gel, it's a lot cheaper, and a lot of people don't know the difference. So it stays a little bit less longer. It's a little bit thicker than shellac, and it's harder to take off. And that's the main reason why we use shellac only, is because shellac is easier to take off and it's not as rough as the gel. So we don't have to like really push it and soak it for too long, because when you soak your acetone on your cuticle for too long, it makes your cuticle really, really dry and damaging from that. And also it makes your nails very brittle afterward too. So
What about
your
the
nails, SNS is another, it's like a wholly completely different world. So acrylic is powder, right? It's like a clear powder. You dip it in the liquid and you form it on your nails, and then you still have to paint on top of it. But then somebody invented the powder, which is the SNS. I think it's great. I think it's smart. It's just more sanitized. I don't know about sanitized. It's less chemicals, and the powder, it already has the color included. And then they put the adhesive on your nails, and then they dip it in the powder, and then it stays on your nails. I would say it stays longer than the shellac for like a week longer, and it's harder than shellac. It's a little bit thicker than shellac, but it's thinner than the acrylic, and it's not as hard as the acrylic on your real nails.
So if you were making recommendations, we should do
Mhm.
shellac or SNS, not gel or acrylic.
I would say if you have like, beautiful, really nice shape, natural nice shape already, and you're not as hard on your nails, I would recommend shellac, which is really, it's easy and it's gentle on your nails more than other stuff. So if you're hard on your nails or if you have problem keeping polish on your nails, then I would recommend the powder, which is the SNS. And if those two don't last on your nails, then we go to a different level, which is the acrylic.
Okay, I have another question. So the
Yes.
little lights that we put our hands under all the time,
Uh-huh.
can they cause harm, like skin cancer?
Okay, I have no proof. I read stuff before too. There's no cases that people say that causes cancer. And the UV, the light that we use at our shop is half UV and half LED. So it's not 100% UV. And there's also UV outside too. Back in the days, how come people can stay at the tanning bed? Like it has UV in there and everything. And they lay in there for like hours, and it's okay. And then these days, we'd only spend like 10 minutes every 2 or 3 weeks on our nails. I don't think that will make any difference. And then I have proof that I have clients that have been wearing shellac since this came out, like more than 10 years now,
Me?
and yes, you too. You're one of them too. And they comes in every 2 weeks. Sometimes I do have people come in every week because they like to change out color, and she's fine.
Sophia, wait, does anyone have any questions about the process before we talk through like what's the future of nail salons? Anyone have any questions for Fan?
One question. So when I'm at home, they also sell that product. I'm actually seeing at some nail salons too, where you can actually like spray your nails to like make it dry faster. Do you
Doesn't
suggest
work.
that or no? Okay.
No.
I didn't think so. Just making sure I wasn't doing it wrong.
Sometimes people love that spray, or they think it make their nails dry faster. But you know what? I've been doing nails for like 20 years. I haven't seen that make any difference.
Okay.
Yeah. But actually, the light that we have underneath of the drying station, those light actually does help with your polish dry faster.
Wouldn't you love it if I would actually do that?
Well, so
you never done it, Holly.
I have to stay there forever. Like it takes forever for my nails to dry. I don't know if that's hereditary or not, but like it literally takes me like 30 minutes before I can leave, or else my nails are screwed up.
We'll mess up. Okay, so here's the thing. It depends on some. There are some color actually dry faster than another, and also it depends on what brand does your salon carry too. Those like a milk. It's kind of like a milky looking, like charcoal looking.
Uh-huh.
Those actually dry faster than the one that has glittery in there, like the frosted one. Those are dry a lot slower. And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So a shimmer or glitter is going to take longer.
Yes. And then a flat color.
Blue and gray that I love dries fast.
Yeah. But it's the thing. If you don't want to sit there and dry your nails for another 30 minutes, you can just, upgrade it to the shellac. It'll last you forever.
That's how they get me. As soon as I like walk out, like I tell you, I'll like go grab my credit card and bam, it's done.
Yeah. Before the shellac came out, I always, trying to paint my nails after work, and then I'm trying to have pretty nails when I go home. I would mess it up on the way home already, like by trying to put on my belt, the seat belt on in the car, and I just like gonna take it off when I come home. I was like, it was not worth it.
My favorite is going to the restroom, and then you're like, ooh, can't put my pants on.
That's the coolest thing about shellac. It dry instantly, and I think it's I like it a lot because it's really very gentle on your nails, and I don't see any harm from it. And the colors are great too. They don't have as many color as all the gel out there that they have, like D&D. There's like a lot of brand that makes gel, but only C&D. If you see the bottle say C&D and they say the word shellac on it, then that is the right product. If you have really, it's my recommendation. If you really want your nails to stay healthy in the long run, doesn't matter if the salon that you're at don't carry it. Try not to risk your nails from wearing, cheaper stuff, because it will take months for your nails to, get the healthy look back.
It's not necessarily how long you leave it on. It's more necessarily the product that you're putting on, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, Holly.
Ask Holly. She have it done every 2 weeks, and every time I take it off, it's great conditions. It never have any. We never have any like broken or brittles.
No, and I mean, honestly, this is a testament to that. I was probably due for all the things, haircut, when we started social distancing, because I was traveling. And whenever I have a bad habit of like peeling my shellac off because I think it's fun. And my nails, I mean, this is like the second time I just cut them all again. My nails have grown so strong. The shellac has done no damage to them. And it's probably been 5 or 6 weeks now. Really healthy. So I share that because the shellac has been since 2011. My nails are totally healthy.
So, Fan, I have a question about
Yes.
If you have really thin nails, your nails
Yes.
are super thin. Is shellac still okay to use on real paper thin nails?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
The shellac is I would recommend the shellac over the nails too, because then when it's really thin and you put the shellac on, it's pretty much a protection shield on it for you.
I wore acrylic nails for 30 years.
Yes.
So my nails are really, really thin. So
Mm-hmm.
and I've worn gel before, but it seems like gel does the same sort of damage that the acrylic did.
Well, here's the thing. Here's a trick. When you go to a salon, you ask if they carry shellac.
Mhm.
Even though they say yes, make sure the base coat and the top coat is the same brand also.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just have to polish just because some client, they love that color, so they just carry it for the availability to have that the color.
Mhm.
But the base coat and the top coat that they use, they still substitute in with the cheaper products.
Yeah.
So make sure, or you can buy your own and bring it there.
Yeah.
Well, Fan, she just texted me and said as soon as you are open, she wants an appointment. So she'll be you when she knows you have the best stuff.
Well, right now they, from what I heard, they allow us to open on the 18th. So hopefully that will be the truth.
Well,
Because
yes.
they keep moving from like April 30th to May 8th and now the 18th. So I just hope for the best.
Well, and that was one of the things that I wanted you to share, because I asked you, I mean, when are you opening back up? Share kind of what you talked about for how you're going to open up as safe as it can possibly be, to kind of give you a perspective on what you're thinking as a business owner. Some of the people are from Austin on here, some are from other places. What should we be expecting? Because clearly you've thought this out. And
So I guess you guys been go to a grocery store or not? I don't know, but so you see they have like a shield up where you check out. So at the nail salon here, we think that we're gonna put. Well, I'm pretty sure I will put one at every single nail station. It's like a shield up here, and with just an open cut down here for you to put your hands in, so we can distancing ourselves from a piece of glass. And also mask. I would recommend it to wear. So that's for the nails. And I'm probably going to cut out all the hand massages and stuff because we're trying to not to contact with, skin to skin too much. And then it's going to be a lot more like hand washings after every process, or sanitizings. And then between each pedicure chairs, I might going to have a drape between each chair, so you feel more private and clean. So you don't have to interact with other people or, sit too close to another person. At the salon. So for the pedicure, I wouldn't worry as much as the nails, but the nails we're gonna have to shield, even at so that the nail station and also at the checkout station. But I would recommend everybody to wear a mask when you walk in. So that's the strategy that I was thinking about when we reopening again.
Do you have any other questions for Miss Fanny?
Does it make you feel safe to be honest? I mean, as the customer's point of view, do you feel safe that way, or what else would you recommend it for me to do? I'm glad to take feedbacks.
I think that's a good question. The first thing that I thought about is, how are you going to sanitize? Like if they're putting their hands under the plastic, are you going to sanitize those between people, and are you going to wipe down chairs between people? I think that's the first thing that came to my mind.
You know, I think my hands will be ruined by the chemicals by the end of the day if I keep doing that after each client, you know. So I would, before we start, I would ask the person to go wash their hands and before we get started. So, and then after each client, or sometime, I don't know, if we get busy or not, then we just pretty much like wipe down the, well, you already have the mask, and I also have the mask. The shield is just in between both of us. So I don't know if it's necessary to clean the glass, but I will clean the, you know, the hand rest that you have there. Holly, you never have to worry about that because you always do the this at the same time. You never sit at my station. Well, what we have is the have you heard about the face shield?
Yeah, HEB.
I will have it at the shop. So pretty much you wear the thing on top of your head here, and I have like a whole shield mask right here for you. So you can wear that when you do your hand at the same time.
Okay, someone just texted. I'm glad that we're going to make arrangements just for me. I expect that, Fanny. And then someone just private messaged me and asked, can you go into a little bit more detail about how you're going to do the pedicure safely?
Pedicure safe. Well, pedicure, we're going to be like pretty much like really kind of far distance. So mask up here, and we're going to wear masks and gloves at the what we're doing the pedicures anyways. So all the staff has to wear masks like 100% and gloves when they do the pedicures.
And then y'all put the liners in the pedicure bowl anyway.
Oh yes, that's in there, and then it tossed after every client. And then we're gonna be more careful with the wiping and stuff. So pretty much Clorox wipe. It's gonna be everywhere.
So Fanny,
and we have so at the salon we have it's called the EPA, which is the same disinfection like the hospital use. So that is actually I trust that more than the bleach. So we have that at I already stocked it up to prepare for the the opening. So it's gonna be as safe that I think that I want to prepare.
awesome.
It's not only for your health and for our health too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we need to remember, right? We don't want you and your team to be.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. So if you live in Austin, Fanny is at Balcones Nails, which is right by my house. By Ramos and goes at 2222 in Balcones. Fan, what's the real address?
My real address, 5521 Balcones Drive.
Yeah. So go see her. Wave at me as you drive by. And again, like these products, I was so impressed. They're not expensive. Your delivery to the doorstep is amazing. So if you're like me and you're still a little nervous about going out, I can send you Fanny's text or number, and I think I've shared it with all of you, but I've enjoyed getting these products. And Fan, thanks for being open-minded to trying new things with us. Anything else before we get off? Any questions or anything else for Fanny?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Happy
Thanks.
birthday, everyone.
Oh, one more thing.
yeah.
Holly, you still there?
Yeah.
So one more thing. After you apply the nail teeth, don't forget the cuticle oil. That's amazing thing you can do. When you don't take advantage of it, when you don't have no polish, no shellac, no nothing on it, because that stuff can make your cuticle really, really smooth and not growing back as hard.
Okay, so I got addicted, and I'm laughing because Lisa Casper's not on here, and she knows how much I love the product. I got addicted to the cuticle oil since you dropped it off, and I've been putting it on like a lot. How often?
Yeah.
How often do you do it?
You can do whenever you want. When you feel like it's dry, it's pretty much just like lotion for your cuticle. And whenever you feel like it looks dry, then just apply it on. There's no limit to that. But when you have your shellac back, don't use it too much. It will take off. It will make your shellac peel faster.
Who knows?
Fanny, I know. Sorry, I know people need to jump off really fast, but I do have one quick question. Like, I get a lot of hangnails. Is there anything that is like in between manicures, pedicures, like?
Well, when you have skin hanging out, just use this to kind of cut it off from the very bottom. Just cut it and then keep applying cuticle oil. That will help it too. Help it heal
With
faster.
hangnails, and it's also like really bad cuticle. Is that where the cuticle oil comes in play, where you just put it on
Yes,
regularly? And
that cuticle gonna help your cuticle from getting too dry, and then it start to tear up. So
okay.
the cuticle will smooth it out for you, and the strengthener is the one that help your nails strength. It looks like clear, and it's really nice. It lasts on you forever too.
Mhm.
And you just keep up on applying it. You don't have to like remove it and put another layer on. You can just keep applying it.
Okay.
And then after, see, it's already dry. We've been chatting this whole time. It's already dry. And then after it's dry like that, you can just put the cuticle oil on it. That's it.
Awesome.
Just very simple. Just one more tricky is when you do it at home, make sure you soak your hands in water for your nails to soften a little bit before you cut them. Otherwise, you will snap them. Because when it's soft, it's easier for you to cut. And just go through one corner to another. So soak in water, cut, and then file, and then smooth, and then cuticle clean, and then nail cheek. That's it. There you go.
And don't do what I just did and do it while she was going and chatting, because I just made a mess of my nails. They'll grow back fast.
Yeah. And you can play around with it.
I'm looking forward to that. Any other questions for Fan?
Yeah. This is Catherine.
Hi, Naughty.
Hi. I wanted to ask you about the S&S. That's all I ever do on my nails, and it makes them very strong.
Uh-huh.
And they last a long time. I can go a month.
Okay, that's good.
I've heard somebody that says they do it at home. I guess
Oh.
Amazon, or do you
Oh,
recommend
no.
that? No.
I wouldn't
okay.
recommend you to do it at home because those stuff is really hard to take off. And if you don't know how to do it, you keep on dipping it, it could become like really, really thick. And it's going to take you like really long time for you to soak it off at home.
Okay. I didn't think I could. I just thought I'd ask.
Well, because you need to have the drill, like, you know, what we do at the shop. That drill is to seal up all the edges after you apply the S&S on for it to keep it stay. Otherwise, the water can get into all the edges and it's going to lift. And the worst case is if you don't notice it, the water can trap underneath it there and could cause you fungus.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
Yes.
not going to try it. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, no, that's stuff I would. The shellac, you can try it at home, but I would recommend you do the S&S at home.
So at home, if you want something that will last a long time, they also have that CND, is it Vinyl Lux or something like that you can buy. I'm like a Target.
Oh yeah, you can do that. That we also have it at the shop. But the things about it, the polish, it lasts a little bit longer, but it's harder to apply, and also it go bad very fast. I got like 50 bottles, and if I don't use it within like 2 months, gone.
Got it.
So if you just pick out the polish that you really, really like, and then just try to constantly use it to make the worth out of it. Because if you put it on, if you use it one time and you put it away for a week, you might cannot use it again. I have to get rid of like a whole shelf at work.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's sad, and it's expensive too. But it doesn't work anymore. Like it started to get like very gooey and nasty on the inside.
People at nail salons put like nail polish remover in it to kind of like thin it out a little bit. Do you guys do that?
It's actually called a thinner. It's not nail polish remover.
Is that what it is? It looks like nail polish.
Yes,
remover.
yes. It's like that, but it's actually it's called a thinner. So it's different solution. So they put it in there to thin it out a little bit. But the thing is, if it's not original anymore, it could make your polish come off faster. Sometimes we use it just to like once or twice for each bottle only. And if it's go too thick, we have to toss it away because otherwise it will make your nail chip a lot faster. So if that's the case happens to you, then they might use that thinner too much. So it makes your polish, the quality is not there anymore.
These are great questions.
I'm all about the qualities in the product. So If you have any questions, just shoot.
Yeah. Anybody else?
So OPI also have nail strengthener. There's a lot of other brands that have strengthener in there, but from all of my years of experience, Nailtic is still the best, and it's very reasonable price too compared to those prices. OPI, I think it costs like $8 for me to buy, so I have to sell for like $9 or $10 or more than that to make to be able to make like a little bit profits on the side. But Nailtic is actually very reasonable price.
Okay, I have a
And-
question again.
Yes.
Okay, I get pedicures. But when
Mhm.
they take the paint off,
Yes.
it looks like I have clouds on my toes.
That's a very common problem. That happens when you put the polish on there you leave it on there for way too long. So when you see that happens, sometimes if it's just one or two spot, they can like use the buffer. They buff it out because it's just only on the top surface of your nails that has been dry and damaged from the polish for being on there for too long. So if they buff it and it's all go away, then it's okay. But if you have it like way too much and it's looked like way too severe, and like after the whole pedicure and then they started to paint your nails and you see the spot is still on there, then don't let them paint it. Just leave your nails by itself, nothing on it for a week, and it will go away by itself. So pretty much it's just being dehydrated from the sun and
see.
yeah,
Okay.
from the air.
That makes sense. Well, this epidemic's not helping my toes.
So if you have polish on there, just take it off.
I did. And
Yeah.
I got to thinking about that because I
Yeah.
did that last time, and I thought, well, there's something going on.
So then just put so when that happens, don't put anything on it, nothing. But you can use the cuticle oil. Don't
Yeah.
even use the nail tick or anything. It just need air to heal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've seen that a lot, so it's normal.
Well, I don't get to go to the nail salon as much as Holly does, so I just.
I don't get to know anymore, naughty.
Sorry.
You know what, Catherine? When you come to Austin next, you need to meet Trisha. She's equally as naughty.
Oh.
Questions. I'm a question person.
It's okay. I love to answer all these questions. I sometimes I'm in this industry, and I hate when people, get scammed or get false knowledge from, all the salon that just want to take your money and just kick you out and not giving you any knowledge about your nails at all. So I'm happy to, give you all the educations about your nails, so you can take care of them at home too, and you know what is good and bad for your nails to do.
Okay. Well, we appreciate it.
We do, really do. And I'm going to ask one more question. Don't kill me, and I'm done because I know it's almost time to leave.
Oh no, go ahead.
So I have this little thing called, that's my husband, go away. Does this stuff really work for your nails? Can you see it? It's biotin?
Biotin. I heard a lot. I don't know. I never take it myself, so I don't really know. And my clients take it, and some people say it works, some people say it don't. And normally it's supposed to help with your hair and nails at the same time. It takes about 6 weeks for you to see the difference. So you can keep track of it.
I have this, this is a generic one. It's called biotin.
Okay.
Somebody told me about it, so I started using it while we're in quarantine. I was like, why not? So I have like pharmacy in front of me.
But what I heard is flaxseed is really helping your nails and your hair too.
What happens if you get your file or your buffer wet?
Just let it dry.
Okay.
You just spill your water on it.
I put my water all over everything while we were talking.
I heard that you knocked over your bowl. So pretty much just put it on napkins like this, and it will dry by itself, Holly. Yeah.
Anybody else? I'll just ask one super quick question. I'm interested. What's your favorite color nail polish right now, or which colors do you think are on trend? 'Cause I always
the
prefer
trend.
Yeah.
So May, so normally May, all the, like, you know, I don't know if you heard of Cajun shrimp.
Oh, that's my mom's
Yes.
favorite,
That's
Fanny.
my husband.
See? So Cajun shrimp, what's another one? Cajun shrimp, strawberry margarita. Cajun shrimp's like an kind of orange and red together, and strawberry margarita is kind of like a hot pink, but it's not crazy hot. So pretty much all the kind of bright color, it's in the summer right now between May and August. And then after that, when the fall comes in, it's gonna go down to like all the little bit on the fall color. So I don't know what the trend is, but the whole year round, summer is actually the craziest. That's when all the yellow, the white, sometimes the most. It depends on whatever the trend of the clothing line of that year is.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever the magazine come out with all the color, then you just follow that color.
There you go. I'm following Jennifer Aniston.
There you go.
Whatever on, I'm doing.
There you go. See? It's easy. You don't have to ask.
Melissa, you have the best voice.
Thank you. Wait, there was something that you asked along those lines. Oh, well, so do we know what the hot color is for spring? I mean, for summer? Is it yellow? I mean, what's the color? I haven't been following any magazines.
Yellow was last year. I'm not sure what color this year yet.
No, we're not going to be no
Because
Elwa.
nobody can go out right now and can fall into fashion.
And we can make our own color. We
Right.
can wear our own color.
Cabernet.
Yeah, Cabernet. White is always in.
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath.
That
Bubble
reminds
bath
me
is,
of you, Holly.
bubble bath is the most. It's throughout the year for the nails. Yeah, I have to mark that bottle at my shop so people can, you know, easy to get to, because people get that color all the time. Bubble bath. Or Mademoiselle, if someone like the SE brand. But I ran out of room at my shop to put more color. I need to build like another polish rack to put everything else on. Because I have like a rack of regular, and then also shellac, and then the dip powder. Oh my God, it takes up the entire wall.
It does.
And it's a bitty tiny shop too.
Anybody else have questions? Trisha, last chance.
No, but thank you. I'm done. Thank you so much.
You sure?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm done.
Anything that you feel like you are suspicious when you go get your nails done?
No. No, I mean, no.
Good. Then you've been to the right one then.
Dan, you had 27 people sign up for this. So we'll send you everyone's email so that you can reach out, kind of talk about the products and give them your info and when you're opening. And again, not everyone that signed up is from Austin, but they do come visit Austin. And thank you for doing this with us. And for all my friends, next week on Wednesday, we have Learn How to Do Beach Waves, Like Blue. And then Elizabeth Elias, the stylist, is coming back on how to be fashionable at home. So Fan, you might want to join us for those too. It's fun. Like we have a good time. But Fan, this was awesome and helpful. Am I frozen? I'm frozen. Okay, our internet froze. So if this is still recording, I'm just going to end the meeting and
I'm going to send you the clip, Holly.
I'm
This was wonderful.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend. Bye. all.
Thank you. Bye. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you all.